I thought I told you I'm a star. You spoke this, I won't even say into existence. You spoke this because it had been prophesied to you. Or you had a premonition of this. So some of you, with the way that they had phrased that, it had been prophesied to you. Is some of you had been getting intuitive hits of this recognition you would have with age, like this recognition that you'd be stepping into, and you could have had this confirmation come from individuals you did not know. Like, as a teenager, you could have had a lot of people tell you, oh my God, you're meant to be on TV, you're meant to be on the radio, like you're meant to be seen. You could have had people at your job telling you this. I don't feel like people close to you ever wanted this confirmed for you. People close to you never wanted you to believe in yourself, but you always had people telling you, like, you're meant to be something in this world. You are meant to be big, like you're meant to be recognized. And you may have laughed it off, you may have brushed it off, but it sat within your spirit. You just knew. You were like, I know. Like, I feel that too. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I feel that. And it wasn't in an egotistical or arrogant way. You just knew. Like, whatever I'm meant to be doing, like what my soul's calling in, what brings me joy, it's going to put me in a position to be seen. It's going to put me in a position to be recognized. I just know this. So this favor over your life and this divinely guided direction, this guidance given that you followed and were obedient to, has led you to this exchange from the universe, this exchange from the Most High. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It seems like a lot of individuals, with the way that the beginning of this kind of came off a little bit of it came off to be a little bit of a struggle, like trying to get this message out there. Individuals wanted you confused about your worthiness of being in this position. Individuals wanted you conflicted on how to move or whether or not to share this gift and where it would lead you. Wanting you to feel worthless, as though what you were put here to do would mean nothing, or that you'd never achieve these heights, but your work has paid off. It's like individuals really wanted to hold you back and keep you in the struggle so that you'd never reach this success. Ooh! So it's like, y'all know how the beginning of the message was a little bit of a struggle. It's like the beginning of your journey was a struggle. Being around the wrong individuals that wanted to keep you in that struggle was massively burdensome. How many individuals were capitalizing off of your energy without you fully understanding it is appalling. Because these individuals needed to keep you at a certain level. They needed to keep you in a certain mindset so that you'd never leave them behind, and so they would be able to have this breakthrough before you off of your energy. It's like individuals within the karmic familial unit were attempting to, or organizations, networks, and societies, even exes, may have been attempting to do a destiny swap with you before you ever knew before you were ever confident in who you are and why you came here and what you would be capable of. So this is like, you were intentionally traumatized. You were intentionally traumatized. Now you got opportunities of opulence coming through. You had an incoming opportunity that you've been prepared for. And that, like we talked about over on YouTube, there was a lot that needed to be surrendered to get you to this point. A lot of individuals that could not go because of their intentions for you. A lot of groups, organizations, networks, and societies that needed to be brought down in order to move freely in this position with what you are ordained to do and the souls you will be leading. And what type of messages as a divine messenger you are, like what messages you would be sharing as a divine messenger. Win at all costs. Yeah, organizations, networks, and societies, individuals in these positions using them to mislead the masses and continuate certain oppressive programs within the matrix that wanted to win by any means necessary. by keeping you oppressed and in certain cycles, in a continuation of trauma. But you healed. Again, with the star out here is you are healing. You have healed. This is interesting. And the reason I say this is interesting is because your entire life, you had more individuals than you currently are aware of up against you, or that were combating you. Individuals that have known you have been very special since you came to this planet. With the ways, it's like you were automatically, we've talked about this before, you were automatically a glitch within the system. Your energy was registered as an oddity. So you already had certain oppressive programs set in place for you to experience, to where you were never meant to wake up and reach this level, because of the changes that would come with you being a revolutionary light leader and frontliner in a position of power, prosperity, and authority. Well, power and authority, same thing. But in this position of recognition, I just heard fortitude. In this position of recognition, prosperity, and power. You got a lot of individuals tuning into your rise right now. You got a lot of individuals inspired, soul-seeking, becoming more and more enlightened. I just got an ad that said everybody's talking about this. It's all the buzz. So that is confirmation with what I was just saying. You got a lot of individuals soul-seeking. You got a lot of individuals inspired. You got a lot of individuals right now taking action. Even if they are not observing you, they feel your energy. So it's like the more moves you make, the more moves that you make in your progression and advancement, and the more energy you alchemize and integrate, the more that you are moving waves of energy forward. They're following your energetic lead. As well as for some of you, physical lead. With the star out here, this is a lot of recognition tied to your energy. A lot of recognition faded for you. We got 9 of Swords out here. Sleepless nights and anxiety. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Individuals going from rags, or going from riches to rags, while you're going from rags to riches. You're going to live a very comfortable, successful, enjoyable experience. With the wealth that has, I also just heard affluent, with the wealth that has been transferred to you, and the opportunities that are coming through for you, and the doors that have been opened to you. Doors nobody else can follow you through. I just caught that in midair, just like I did on YouTube. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was epic. I caught it and slapped it against my leg. Victory. So this is you getting a victory. You snatched this victory has been snatched up by you. This lets me know that this is like a Hail Mary. And you are the Holy Grail. You caught this victory. This victory is yours. Where it may have been up in the air. It may have been up in the air when you did not fully feel confident in who you are and why you're here. That's why so many individuals were reaching for it. With movement forward, you started a movement. Energetically, as above, so below, as within, so without. You started a movement. And it's changing everything. So it definitely is giving checkmate. You may definitely want to tune into my YouTube reading, because I feel like this is just a part 2 to that reading I just did on YouTube. Talking about the unexpected jackpot and justice. So this is unexpected stardom. Unexpected opulence. And if you guys don't know, before I even started this live, I had to look up what opulence meant. It's great comfort and indulgence. Opulence is often associated with lavish surroundings. Synonyms like rich and wealthy can be used, but opulence suggests a more extravagant and noticeable display of those qualities. These opportunities match your energy. Your energy is opulent. Queen of Cups and love. Emotional fulfillment in connection, as well as in life. Comfort. I don't see you being indulgent in the way that this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is or was. But I see that you are allowing yourself to experience the finer things in life. Nicer food. Nicer skincare. Nicer colognes. Nicer perfumes. a nicer way of living. And you're helping others reach these heights with the type of opportunities that you are making accessible to others with what you are being given. This is why so many elite individuals saw you or viewed you as a threat and a problem when you were born. Because you are the prophesized change that would lead to their power structures crumbling. And are. Exactly. Upgrading your self-care. Upgrading your... I just heard values. Upgrading your health. What you are intaking into your vehicle, your vessel. And the way you get to experience life, like travel, meet new people, experience the diversity of this planet. The different cultures on this planet. Learn new things. We talked about this, I believe, yesterday. Where it's trying new foods, meeting new people, experiencing all the world has to give. And all that you will obtain through wisdom, knowledge, and experience to give back to the world. It's a beautiful infinity. And you're helping others be put in this position where they too can not only share their gifts, but be acknowledged for them and make a living from them. Doesn't matter what you do, everybody gets their turn. So it's like individuals no longer doubting their soul's calling and their creative expression because they're seeing that you being obedient and you following your soul's calling and the divinely guided steps that were given has led you to this success. And whatever it is you do, it's not normally seen as fruitful. Or whatever it is you love, whatever your soul's calling is, it's not normally seen as fruitful. But a way has been made for you. Where this opulence comes with you sharing your creative expression, your creative journey, your calling. These doors of opportunities are opening because they were destined to with the path that you were on. The destiny that has always been yours. But it was up to you whether or not you would walk into, you would step into, you would answer the call to experience. And all that you had to go through in order to get to this point. Teamwork makes the dream work. Tell me about this. Ooh, transformation wanted to flip out. Teamwork makes it. Working together to change the world. Working together to be the change we wish to see in the world. King of Staves. And I apologize, you guys. I know my energy is usually more boisterous, but I'm actually, exhausted today. I know I'm going through massive upgrades at this time, and I know that the divine is preparing me for some massive... Let me shut up. Let me not give too much. What I will say is I know that the divine is orchestrating something they need me to be prepared for. So you may be feeling fatigued at this time. You're going through upgrades. You're being guided to rest before the restoration. There are massive changes within your physical experience that are happening. That's happening as we speak. That the divine is saying, rest so that you are ready for. Rest so that you are ready for. There's a lot of energy coming through. They said Schumann resonance. There's a lot of energy being incorporated and integrated. Not only within us, but within this realm as well. They said upon this planet. Moving through the golden grid system. Stay anchored and get some rest. So this live isn't going to be very long either. Just because I am being guided to rest before the restoration, just like they're telling us to do. So if you are fatigued, get some rest. Relax. Rest for the restoration. Relax. I was going to say relax as you are being restored. They said relax. Hold on, say it again. Relax and feel rejuvenated. And then they said rejuve. What are they? They're showing me rejuve, but then they're showing me the word new. Something about new energy being incorporated. You're going to feel rejuvenated after this new energy has been incorporated. So relax and allow yourself to be rejuvenated, restored. So yeah, like renew, rejuve. Yes, Firestorm. Rejuve, like renew. Okay. Thank you. Because I was trying to put together what in the sweet name of the Holy Mother they were trying to tell me. They will flash me words sometimes, and I'm trying to piece together, like, where's Waldo? What they're trying to have me understand, and then one of you will be like, this is what it means, and I'm like, oh my god, that gave me goosebumps. Yes. This renewal. Yes. That gave me goosebumps. That's exactly what they were talking about. This rejuvenation, this new, this renewal that comes with this rejuvenation, and how this energy is necessary for your elevation. That is awesome. See, this is how you know we're connected. We galactic golden ohana. We are energetically aligned and being prepared for what is to come. And with this, why is this relevant? We got a King of Wands out here under judgment who's confused. Let me see why this is relevant. Two of Cups. And with what they're showing me, dragons may be significant, or dragon eggs. You could have the tattoo of a dragon, or this person could have the tattoo of a dragon. This individual, a protected dragons. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela, for sewing into me. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for each and every expansive experience that you are due, and that is coming through for you. As well as that was not only a donation, that was a confirmation. 222 energy. So thank you for the confirmation with the Two of Cups out here. Angels. I know your name is Angela, but immediately I saw the word angel. Angels, dragon, protection. Protecting these eggs, I specifically saw two of them. So it's you and another individual that are going through a rebirth. You and another individual that are going through massive changes. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for those of you this section of the reading is for, a part of your harvest, we did talk about this over on YouTube, is a romantic dynamic that somebody is under judgment for trying to confuse you about. If you are divine feminine, they attempted to confuse you to pull you back in. If you are divine masculine, this is an individual that wanted you to see them differently so that you would connect with them intimately. Whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine in here, there is an individual that wanted to keep you confused or confuse you in general that is now under judgment, that wanted this connection with you, but was coming up against a ordained partnership that is protected. With the dragon, they keep showing me a dragon. This is protected. Heavily protected. And y'all know that dragons not only guard their eggs, but treasure. This union is treasured. It's sacred. It is a sacred bond. Okay. Balance and Queen of Swords. Standing on business, remaining balanced and grounded. This is Spirit saying, basically you're about to be swept off your feet. With balance out here, it's like don't sabotage. Don't self-sabotage by shutting out this romantic partnership. I know normally balance is about being grounded, mentally stable. This is also the scales being balanced, but this is really giving me like somebody's going to come sweep you off your feet. This is what you had prayed for, what you had been patient for, and way more than you had asked for pertaining a romantic dynamic. So the divine is saying, don't sabotage this. Don't self-sabotage this or shut this out. Two of Staves. Beginning, because it is a part of your beginning. You're moving right into it. It's a part of where you're going and who you're meant to connect to. So yeah, this is definitely giving a soulmate. I am picking up on love right now. This is they said the opulence of experience. So you've not, for those of you I'm channeling, or should I say those of us that I'm channeling for, we have never experienced unconditional love other than online, other than our galactic golden family and our fur babies or our children. But within romantic partnerships, or this could even be like a close friendship, there has never been unconditional love. So this is an opulent experience, an opulent opportunity you have not had before. This is extravagant love. Somebody that is genuinely proud to have you. That tells everybody, this is my husband, this is my wife. This is my best friend, genuinely my best friend. This is trustworthy, honorable, harmonized connection. We got that somebody tried to sacrifice. Somebody tried to keep you from having, which may very well be this King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy. That possibly wanted this new beginning for themselves, but cannot have it. They wanted the opulence of life out of greed. But they didn't want to do the hard work in order to obtain it morally. Their corrupted ways have caught up with them. I told you, Queen or King of Wands coming out as a princess now. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Does not have to be, but it's somebody who is impulsive, reckless, argumentative, hot-headed. May have also been a love bomber or a gaslighter who is now sick. Because it's the end. Because they tried to end your forward movement into this beginning. So whoever this is, they're definitely giving narcissist, yes. This person could be mentally disturbed. They could be having a lot of emotional upheavals at this time. But they are irrelevant to what's going on with you. Whoever this opposition is, they have been sat down. They have lost. They have forfeited. Well, you have won. We got oppression. And walking away from oppression. In the ways they attempted to bind you, whoever these individuals are, this individual is, or multiple individuals, these individuals attempted to keep you from walking away, walking into this new beginning. But you're walking right through this oppression. You have broken this binding. You're free. Power. And not only are you free, you're about to be seen. You're about to be recognized. You're about to be very, excuse me, spirit burps, but they also corrected me. Not about to be, you are. You are very successful. You are very well known. You are recognized. I am whatever you say I am. You are. It's like you are a star. You're what God has told you you are. Ooh, bars. Thank you, Tiffany. We got Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Individuals that paid for your fertility, that are heartbroken, that now you're getting this Ace of Pentacles in the upright, and you're not mentally entrapped, but they are. We got a Jezebelian energy that is freaking out that they've been exposed to an individual they never wanted to see. Like, wanted them to see who they are. This is somebody who is now learning the truth about why individuals wanted to hold on to them, and it was for their lifestyle. Or this could be you. So you got these beautiful, extravagant, amazing opportunities, and you're leaving in your dust all individuals that thought they could hide behind a falsified mask in order to obtain your energy for this opulent lifestyle. And if it wasn't individuals that you were leaving behind, it was individuals that were attempting to keep you from this successful, opulent, recognized position, that are now falling from their falsified grace and their positions of perceived power while you're walking right into it. These individuals that wanted to win by any means necessary, that are now heartbroken, that you get, I told you, these opulent opportunities, and you get this affluent position. This power is giving influence, affluence. You know what? I want to pull, the deck I didn't pull over on YouTube was the What's the Tea. I want to pull some of these, just to be nosy. Let me see. You left these individuals in your dust. Not a crumb, dust. So let me see what we got coming out here. Looking you up. And what I say? You left these individuals in your dust. Dust it off with looking you up. Researching you, studying you, getting info. With this looking you up, some of you are going to be Googleable. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to know you when they Google your name. Images of you are going to pop up. Like a lot of them. You're about to be very, very known. Individuals may also be Googling your net worth when you make it. That's what I'm getting. Individuals you dusted off are going to be looking you up and seeing you as the star. Or individuals that thought they were dusting you off, thought that they could get, the grass was greener, or thought that they stopped you, are going to be looking you up. I mean, they already are. They're watching your platforms. But this, you see how that's Google right there? There are individuals that are going to be telling other people that they knew you, that are going to be Googling what's going on in your life. Because some of you are going to have, like, articles written about you. Some of you are going to have the paparazzi type of energy. Always partying. I know normally this is about individuals that have nothing better to do than party. But this is giving like you're always going to be doing something big. That's what I'm getting from this. You see how those are glasses of champagne and they look golden? Like I said, normally this card indicates an individual that's always doing something that is not that's not beneficial, not of their highest good. But this is literally giving, with looking you up and always partying, they're going to be looking you up and seeing that you're living great. That you are always having a great, they going to see you traveling, eating different types of food. Like just living a really incredible, opulent life. Like the life you work hard for. Like your life is really about to change. Some of you are being guided to like document your I made it moment. Somebody needed to hear that. Like some of you are being guided to document your life right now. Which is funny because I just saw a video about a beautiful divine feminine being like, start documenting your life. Because you're going to look back on those moments that you documented your life and be like, holy shit, those were literally the steps I was taking into how my life changed. So some of you should start documenting now because it's going to be, I don't know, you might be putting it together for when you made it. That's going to make sense to somebody. Like I'm literally getting snippets of videos popping up to where you may feel like you don't look your best or you're living somewhere that's not great. And y'all know they're showing me the TikTok of that beautiful energy that's like very demure. Y'all know that video? That's what they're showing me. Where that was the one video that like changed their life. But how they went from like that video that everybody knows very demure to going on talk shows and traveling and moving into their dream apartment. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like people are going to be looking back on these videos going, wow, they really were living in like not great environment. They really were out here busting their ass and they made it. Like look where they were and where they are. Something like that. That's why the divine wants you to start documenting now. Like start, I don't know, I keep getting like documenting. Start keeping these steps, keeping track of these steps. I don't know how would divine spirit, how would you convey this? The way that your life is about to be displayed, you're going to have these moments where individuals knew that you were in compromising situations, only for you to elevate beyond the oppression that had been placed upon you and the limitations that others perceived as being your reality. The reason you are being guided to document your experience now is because you're going to be showing individuals and inspiring individuals from what you had come from. And without you documenting these experiences, I just heard for the visual learners, exactly your testimony. Without you documenting these experiences, specifically for the visual learners, it would make less of an impact. And you were meant to be here to make mass impact. So it's interesting with the way that like some of you are really going to end up on like talk shows and whatnot and be able to be like, yeah, I was living in this type of environment. Like it's going to be up on the little screen. What would you, projector, thank you. Gonna be, Spirit is really helping right now because I am so tired. But it's gonna be up on the projector as you're doing these interviews, being like, yeah, I stayed there. This is, what I was going through. This is, what I was experiencing. I was very, I'm very happy-go-lucky. And even when I felt, like shit, I was still out there smiling. I was still out there inspiring. I was still out there putting my best foot forward every fucking day. So it's like, you're going to have the behind the scenes of how your life was going, what you were experiencing before you had this I made it moment. So for those of you that's for, you know exactly what I mean. Where there's like going to be videos of you where you're like crying and you're like, oh my God, all right, I got $5 in my fucking bank account today, but we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen. I still have videos. I should post them. I should go back. It's been a minute. I have videos of where I'm walking back from the dollar store with my dollar store pizzas and my dollar store stuff in my backpack, and I'm backpacking it all the way home, and I'm like, I'm gonna look back on these videos when I made it and go, I am so proud of myself for never giving up. This is inspiration for everybody who's looking in on these moments, feeling as though they can't make it, they don't have enough, or they're too tired. Like, I still have these videos of me sweating. Like, it was like 111 degree heat. Sweating. Like, getting burnt outside. Walking an hour back to where I live, which is this space currently, with my dollar store pizzas because I needed something cheap to eat that day. I was eating dollar store pizzas every day. I mean, now we've upgraded to tofu, which tofu is like $3. It's a little bit cheaper. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive, but I think that's an accomplishment in itself. Me being able to now put meals together like tofu and cucumbers, and that's Power Kitty. What you talking about, Power Kitty? Maybe she's saying I'm talking too fucking much. But anyways, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Where you're going to be telling people how you went from like eating dollar store food, putting together $12 meals, like $12 a week meals, because I know that we have all been there. Where we had $12 in our bank account, we had to make a stretch. You're going to be telling individuals how you went from figuring it out and making ends barely meet, exactly, to eating crab, if that's your avenue, but to eating good, to traveling, to telling people like, I literally came from nothing. I had nobody. I was in the middle of no fucking where, trying to figure it out, but I refused to give up. I refused to die. And I refuse to have a pessimistic attitude about my experience, because pessimism never brought me positive outcomes. So I reprogram my subconscious and my mind to view every circumstance in its most positive aspect. Through everything that I was going through, I turned it into a positive. That's actually one of Juice WRLD's sayings, is turn every negative into a positive. And that's what you did, and that's what you're going to be conveying. So some of you need to document this now. People are going to be looking back on this. You're going to be showing people what you've been through. Telling them what was happening behind the scenes of the inspiration you are. And what kept you going. We got unfazed in reverse. Somebody is very phased. Somebody is very... Some of you have a karmic familial unit or a sibling that is so bent at the fact that it's you, that you get this success. Or an obsessive lover that has lost everything. Or somebody that was supposed to be dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive. This very well could be a karmic familial member. Somebody that is going bankrupt, or individuals that are losing everything or watching you gain it. These are the individuals that are going to be looking you up. I told you, broke ass. There's broke asses creeping. While you're getting everything, you hitting a jackpot. Opportunities of opulence. Like, you're literally going to be living the best life, telling everybody, like, everybody turned their back on me. Everybody was attempting to humiliate me and defame my character and slander me. Like, all these individuals that should have loved me were actually dangerously toxic. Some of you are going to be sharing your testimony about a fucked up karmic familial unit and what they did to you. And they're so mad about it. They're so mad at the fact that you are receiving abundance from sharing your testimony, from never giving up. You're making a profit as being a prophet. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be sharing your testimony. You're going to be sharing your story. And a part of your story, this is why they want you to document where you are now. Because individuals are going to ask you how you got there. And you're going to be talking about the abuse that you experienced from this karmic familial unit. Everything that you went through and all the ways they attempted to destroy you. And you still made it. Where you were out here by yourself. Just you, the Most High, your babies, your fur babies, being supernaturally provided for. The only way that this would have been made possible is by the Most High. So you're going to be telling people like, I literally got betrayed by everybody that should have loved me. And they did the absolute worst. So when I was pulled away from this situation, when I had to leave this situation, I left with nothing but $5 in my bank account. And God made a way for me. God didn't allow me to fall flat on my face. Exactly. Making a profit and by being a prophet. You are due profits for the prophecies you are sharing and the inspiration that you are and how many souls you're going to be saving from similar circumstances with what you're sharing and where you're going. Because I'm feeling like these individuals that are bent, that are phased, expected you to be the one in this position, bankrupt and broke. But a way was made for you. So again, you're going to be sharing your experience on how you ended up here, what happened to you to be put in this position, and the ways that were supernaturally made for you to succeed. Uninterested and what I say, you hit the jackpot. You're uninterested in anything these individuals are talking about. You don't care about any of these individuals. None of them. I'm going to be honest. You walked away and that was the best thing that has ever happened to you. You turned your back on these individuals that thought they were turning their back on you, walking right into a jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. This literally lets me know that all of these individuals are watching your come up and they're watching you receive and succeed, as well as they're going to be watching you communicate what they did to you that put you on this path to success, to abundance, to opulence. So some of you, there's a karmic familial unit getting exposed for stealing some type of inheritance to where you're going to be talking about why they stole it. You're going to be talking about their intentions for you, the plots they had. Like, a lot's coming out about these individuals that had done the utmost to you. This is also about with uninterested and jackpot. You are uninterested in any type of connection with these individuals that now are stalking you, going bankrupt. It's like you're uninterested in helping them because you haven't been guided to. This is basically God saying, don't give them anything. Continue to keep your back turned to these individuals. Continue to stay uninterested in a connection to these individuals with what you're receiving. Don't give them shit. They don't deserve anything. Exactly. Leave that door closed. We got boss daddy. And then thief. And giving money. Which lets me know, with boss daddy out here, thief and giving money. Do not give these thieves your boss energy. You don't have to be a boss daddy. But it fell on uninterested. You are a boss. This is giving stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big energy. Coming out with jackpot and giving money? You better not. I don't care what these individuals are going through because they didn't care what you were going through. This is the divine saying, document your life. Be prepared to share your testimony and your experience. You're receiving an inheritance. You're winning money. You're getting rich. We got rich out here twice. You're getting rich. You're receiving unexpected money. And you're not being guided to give these thieves any money. Nothing. Because we got rich out here, and then stable, rich business owner, CEO, big D energy. Big energy. So this is double riches. This is double confirmation on the abundance that you are receiving. Because they got caught. Hooked. They got caught. I'm done. Bad karma. They got caught. And they're receiving absolute hell for it. Bad karma. That's judgment. Well, I'm done. Well, you're receiving an opulent opportunity and offer. Look at that. I'm done. This is a beautiful spread. You gonna have enough money, more than enough money to give to these individuals. You're not being guided to give with the offer you receive. With the settlement you get, with how this abundance comes through. Yeah, because I'm seeing legal issues and same shit, different day. You are not being guided to give to any of these individuals that stole from you, any of these individuals that tried to falsely accuse you, or any of these individuals that attempted to cause an injustice because they hated your spirituality. They hated your light, your power, your magic. All these individuals are having massive issues while you're having massive opportunities. Thank you, Lawrence. That was confirmation. Thank you, Lawrence, for sewing into me, and know that you're receiving it back infinitely amplified in all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary for each and every expansive experience that is due to you and that is coming through for you. Thank you. That was such confirmation. Completion. This is a completion. A cycle that has completed and a new one that has opened. A new one that is leading you to being a massive, impactful energy on this planet. The things you're going to be able to do with this money, and we do have romantic love affair coming out with marrying for money. And normally the marrying for money would be seen as negative, but I'm getting like both you and a romantic partner have abundance. You're going to be monetary equals. And you're going to be combining these empires. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We got caught a case, intimate infection, intimate disease, and rasp with forcer. Looks like both of you have left behind, or you have left behind individuals where a part of their bad karma with the way that they were attempting to force a certain outcome with your energy, especially if they were using intimate manipulation or doing these intimate rituals in order to obtain your energy, what that has cost them. And it seems like their intimate health. So you got individuals that you dodged a bullet, and so does somebody else. Moving on, thank you, next. What did I just say? You dodged a bullet. Thank you, next. While somebody did, this is a whole lot of bad karma, while you're getting a whole lot of beautiful dharma. You got a beautiful connection out here, a jackpot, you're a CEO, boss, stable, rich, successful. We got love triangle, inside scoop, and fake accounts. Side note, some of you are going to have somebody that is falling from a position of prosperity that may have been connected to who you are meant to connect to. They either are watching you from fake accounts, or this is going to be one of the individuals looking you up and watching you celebrate with this person. Somebody's going to be losing their shit at the bottom, watching you at the top with your person. Somebody that may have desperately wanted to be connected or remain connected to this person. So some of you already have a third party. We talked about this crispy, derelict, demonic duck that was attempting to do destiny swaps and love spells on an individual that is a stable, abundant master manifester. Seems like you're going to end up with an individual who somebody else wanted. And this individual may have already been watching you, but I will tell you, this is somebody that's going to be watching from the sidelines, consistently creeping on your social media, mad as they watch you succeed and unconditionally love this person they took for granted and that they attempted to manipulate. We got no facts, This is never has the facts, make shit up, lies, and rejected. Queen rising. Who somebody's into you. So somebody is into you, rejecting somebody else that is making shit up, lying, and just talking out the side of their motherfucking neck. That they feel like they wasted a lot of time with, and now they're running away. Because it looks like they saw some type of screenshot or got some type of evidence of how this person was lying to them. So yeah, this is tapping into the energy we talked about yesterday. Some of you, your counterpart is a boss, just like you are a boss. And this person is into you. This romantic partner that's aligned with you is already watching you. And it seems like who they were with is watching you too. Somebody that they're running from, that they feel like they wasted time with, that they got some type of evidence on, because they were this individual that they are now ignoring, because this individual is lying to them about something. So everything's coming into your life, what feels like at once. Another reason why Spirit's saying document your life. Yes, evenly yoked. So, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But some of you, like, Spirit is saying document your life because you're going from celibate, single, and I wanted to say suffering. I don't feel like you're suffering, but celibate, single, and barely making ends meet, or you're striving to thrive. All right, you're in that mind space, but your bank account isn't where you would be comfortable with it being at. There's still work being put in. You're still like hustling every day. You're working your ass off. That's what I'm feeling. You're going from like working your ass off, hustling, but in a positive mindset, to married or in a commitment with friends you can trust, and your bank account overflowing, in a position to where you're being recognized for your accomplishments. So this is a massive change. The Spirit is saying, I have prepared you for, and you are ready. That mentality that you have maintained has really assisted in your reality shifting, in you staying in alignment with this type of timeline, with destiny. You staying in alignment with destiny, no matter what tried to break you. And now you got individuals going bankrupt and broke. Moving on. Thank you. Next. You got individuals you have moved away from, you have moved on from, going bankrupt and broke while you are succeeding, you are receiving. Yeah, you cleared these individuals out of your energy. And again, that positive outlook, I told y'all, that positive outlook was everything pertaining to you staying in alignment with your fulfillment. And it's here. This is harmony and fulfillment. Harmonized, balanced energy. Staying in harmony, believing, having this positive outlook, and not giving up. No matter how much work no matter how exhausted you were, you still put your best foot forward. Generosity, and now you're about to be generously given to. This is beautiful. We got wish fulfillment out here, positive outlook, harmony, and generosity. Oh yeah. I don't know about y'all, but I'm claiming this. I'm claiming the YouTube energy, and I'm claiming this. Yep, no, I'm claiming the YouTube, and I'm claiming this. Y'all better claim it. Claim it. Claim this as your experience. Claim this as your opulent, abundant of opportunities destiny. This is your joy. This is yours. Happiness, joy, expansion, experience. Oh, and a sanctuary to where you can heal in. Away from all those that were attempting to keep you in a position to where they could continuously target you. Where they could continuously attempt to impede energetically upon you. Or make you sick. We talked about that energy over on YouTube too. What else do we have? Because y'all, I'm going to be honest. I know this reading has been a little bit, I want to say slightly everywhere. I am exhausted. So I'm not going to be on here too much longer. But I had to come deliver this message because I knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be good. I knew it. I could feel it. Embrace card 11. Embrace your alignment and embrace what comes with your alignment. It took courage to get here. It took strength to get here. Like I said, you've been working your ass off. You've been up against individuals, even though, yes, protection, you've been divinely protected. You were up against individuals that you needed to understand the energy that you were integrating in order to alchemize it into empowerment. This journey was a lot. It's been exhausting. It's been heartbreaking. It has completely broken down each and every one of us to where we could be divinely built back up, but it was not painless. It was excruciating. It was lonely. It was dark at times. And it took a lot of strength to keep trusting, to keep moving forward, to not give up, to see the world in a positive way and go, I know that there's better than this, and I know that I'm going through this for a reason. So this is the divine saying, this all has paid off. What you have coming in quickly has your inner child excited. Or you're about to feel this excitement. Your inner child understands what is happening. Your inner child is getting excited. There is this, yes, fatigue, but there's also this, like, it's like your inner child wouldn't let you give up. Your inner child was always like, keep going. Please keep going for me. And your inner child, it's like there's this understanding of, I know why all of this had to happen. I know why there was that little voice, like not only the Most High and my divine team going, don't give up, keep going. I know this is hard, but don't give up. It was also your inner child. And it's like, you're like, I have to do this for my inner child. In all the ways that my inner child was abused, in all the ways that my inner child was silenced, I need to be the savior that I didn't have when I was a child. I need to be for my inner child what I didn't have. And in that, you became for others what you as a child didn't have. And you made your inner child very proud. And now you're being put in a position to where you can really nurture your inner child in a way where you get to be a child, a kid again with your inner child. You get to have the monetary means, you get to have the way that you never got to live, the way that you may have seen your siblings get to experience life. I know when it came to my own karmic familial dynamic, they always got like lobster and crab and really great gifts like VR headsets and video games and Xboxes and like really nice clothes. And I never got any of that. They got to they had their college paid for. They got cars. Like they got Disneyland and trips to like Vegas and shit. They got sports. Like everything they wanted was paid for. Everything they wanted to do, they got to do. And everything that I had wanted, they received. And I didn't understand, like, why was I left out? Why did I not get any of this? Why was it always all of them getting lobster and crab and steak and potatoes, and I was bananas and oats? Christmas, they'd get VR headsets and video games and Xboxes and nice clothes, and I get socks and dollar store makeup and a blanket set. Like, I just couldn't understand. And now it's like, I know, and that, like, damn, see, there's my inner child being like, there it is, right there, right there. Where it's like, you're finally going to get to do the things for you that nobody else did for you. You're going to have the ability to really treat your inner child the way that you should have been treated as a child. Because I know a lot of you can relate to that, to where everybody else was built up around you, but you weren't. You were always shit on. You were always treated like the black sheep. You were given nothing. You were treated like nothing. See, I have spent every single one of my birthdays. Matt, you're not the only one. I have spent every single one of my birthdays alone. I have never had my birthday celebrated. Unless I was the one celebrating it. I always, every single year, made my own cake. Nobody ever made a cake for me. I made my own cake every year. I used to hate my birthdays and holidays because it would always mean disappointment and hurt and sadness. And now that it's my fur babies, just me and my fur babies, I have been able to give them what I'd never got. I've been able to give them things that really make them happy. And me as a fur baby mom, that makes me happy because it's things that I never received as a child. Things that were never given to me. And the reason we're going into this is, like I said, what you're receiving, you're going to be able to do the things for you that others didn't do. But you're also going to be able to do things for others that they haven't had done for them. Because I know what it feels like to be shit on. Believe me, my entire life. I know what it feels like to be the outcast, the underdog, the redheaded stepchild. To watch everybody else get everything and you get nothing. To watch everybody else be affirmed and loved while you're crying for it. While you're trying to be everything that you think that you should be in order to receive it and still not getting it. Now all that love that you've poured back into yourself, you can now pour back into your inner child by the things that you're going to be able to do for you, for your inner child's creative expression, and for others. You were never a nobody, but they all wanted you to feel like a nobody. You're somebody. And you're not just somebody, you're everything. You're everything this world needed for change. You're everything this world prayed for. And you deserve the finer things. You deserve nice things after having such a fucked up life. After never being shown love, never being given love, but always giving it. You were never the problem. You just had a lot of individuals around you that wanted to provoke you into a reaction. That always wanted you to see yourself as the problem. Always wanted you to view yourself as having something wrong with you. Baby, there's nothing wrong with you. There never has been anything wrong with you. There was everything wrong with these individuals that did everything to break you so you would feel as though you weren't enough or like there was something wrong with you. God made you perfectly. And what you're receiving, it's due to you. For you to live a life that everybody tried to take from you and keep you from. You're gonna show the world that being an underdog was being treated like the underdog and the outcast was the best thing that could have ever happened to you because you found yourself. You loved yourself. You no longer needed outside validation. And you were put in a position where you had to fully fight for yourself. And you made it. You deserved better. And that's why you're receiving better. So be open to accepting better. And again, don't give a handout to any of these little hellions that now need you. Divine support with belonging and personal transformation. Spirit saying, this belongs to you. This opulence, these opportunities, this joy belongs to you. Treat yourself. Give yourself things that were intentionally taken from you as a child. Let your inner child live. And not just live, but thrive. Determination. I'm feeling the emotions too. And I feel like that's our inner child saying, like, it's finally time. Because I kept getting teary-eyed and I'm like, oh, and there's a little... Which of these objects has feathers? There's a little thing that popped up. I'm seeing 2 trees. And I believe these are phoenixes. They're small though. So Phoenix, you rose like the phoenix, and you had to do this multiple times. I love that they were phoenixes, and we've got determination out here, which is symbolizing fire. But I got emotional too, because like, y'all, we've been through it together. And like, just like my inner child felt a little, I'm going to say, my inner child felt a little bit triggered by what individuals had intentionally done. So just know you're not the only one. This is like our inner child finally getting to be given to. Finally being able to receive. It's our inner child finally being safe. And not just safe, but safe to express. Safe to experience. Knowing that these experiences will never just be taken from them. That the other shoe's not going to drop. That things aren't going to be held above your inner child's head with you giving it to them. With God giving it to them. This is finally being safe and secure in receiving. Receiving stability. Receiving unconditional love. Receiving acknowledgement. Affirmations and understanding. And you get it all. That love that you deserve, that unconditional love, it's yours. That security, your cup that overflows, that's yours. Things that your inner child feels safe in the fact that it's going to stay. Safe in the fact that it's going to stay. You fought a long fight. And you are triumphant. And again, I'm hearing it's going to stay. Sustainability. It's here to stay. It won't be taken away. It is here to stay. Surrender. Those that were determined to go up against you must surrender because you are being restored wholeness. Your perseverance has paid off with priority and cultivation of this new beginning. Understanding bottom of the deck, top of the deck, insight. So we got the eye here, understanding what you've seen and what you've been promised. The premonitions and visions you've had about the future are happening now. And all those that attempted to keep you from ever seeing your worth must watch the world recognize it. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps. This is the manifestation, the cultivation of everything that comes with this beginning. And it is, like they said, opulent opportunities. Harmonious. Some of you are going to be singing with your person, but harmonious, honorable, unconditionally loving connection, as well as supernatural provisions of prosperity to where your cup overflows, to where what you are given, you can give back. I know you. Some of you, I did talk about this over on YouTube. I'm going to say it over here again. You may want to listen to Humble Beginnings by Bozzy. That is the energy I got from the YouTube reading. This is also the energy I'm getting from this. This is, especially with beginnings right here, you made it. You secured the bag. You secured your stability. You secured your soul and your destiny. The song is Humble Beginnings by Bozzy. B-A-Z-Z-I. It's been secured. And I'm also getting with the beginnings being green, heart chakra. You prayed for this. You prayed for this. You called this to you. You opened your heart to receive this. And Spirit's saying, get ready to accept it. You felt, ooh, somebody. Tonight might be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. What are we, back in 2000? 2012? I feel like somebody has fallen for you. That is hilarious. I forgot about that song too till they just channeled it. Okay, so some of you might really, you're connecting with Mr. or Mrs. Right. Part of your new beginning is some of you are going to be joking around with your person in a way where, like, the best way to explain it is just being, like, cringily emo together sometimes. Where you're just singing songs from your teenage years. This is going to make your inner child happy. This is a part of your inner child's healing. Is having somebody that will be goofy with you. Will share positive childhood experiences with you. Where you listen to, like, the same music, it makes you giggle, you sing it to each other, like, you listen to it in the car. Things like this are really going to be healing for your inner child. So, and somebody has fallen for you. That was so random. That was so random. I know, pure nostalgia, huh? But this is a part of your new beginning. This is what your heart has called to you. With this being green heart chakra. That's going to be stuck in my head all day. Tonight might be the night that I will fall for you. I had to sing it jokingly because y'all know. Over again. We got prosperity at the bottom of the deck. With this abundance. I'm also hearing do 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 do. What is that? Does that Panic at the Disco? I write sins, not tragedies. I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the damn door, no. It's much better to face these kind of things with a sense of poise and rationality. So the door is being closed on certain individuals while doors are opening for you. I'm sorry, here we go with the jukebox. I'm not about to get into it. I'm too tired for this. Okay? Somebody else was definitely engaged to somebody that was a liar and manipulative and promiscuous. And that door has been closed. Looks like your counterpart is going to have some stories about the type of connection they got out of. Y'all are definitely going to be sharing your elevation with each other. What brought you to this point of connection. But I'm going to leave it right there because, y'all, I am tired. I love you. I appreciate you. But I am so very much, I was up very early today. I am so very much ready for a meditation and a relaxation before the restoration. And I heavily advise you get grounded and rest in, and I won't say anticipation, but in open receptive energy for your restoration and all that comes with your rejuvenation. But I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again Monday. So until then, remain I was going to say peaceful and positive. That's not the ending, but yes, remain peaceful and positive. Oh my God. Remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, remain understanding and united, and respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Chauncey would say, XXX Tentation, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded, stay balanced, and remember who the fuck you are. And why you're receiving, what you're receiving, and what you're being guided to do with it. And that you are so very much deserving of every blessing this world has to offer to you. I love you. But like I said, I am exhausted, you guys. We had appointments early in the Grand Rising. My YouTube was a little bit later, but I do advise you guys go watch that because we do get into some jackpot justice energy, and I really liked the way that channeled message had been conveyed and what type of things you should be prepared for pertaining to this jackpot and justice. So, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for bearing with me as I pushed through the brunt of my exhaustion. And I will see you guys again Monday. So until then, remember how blessed you are and stay open to every blessing the world has to offer you. I love you. Bye.